We're finished. Maybe I should play Nowhere Girl again. Cause that dude's an adult. He went to work and everything. Let's just start. We're not even gonna think about it. So let's just start. This place. What does it mean to me? Am I tired of it? Around me, the motion of time continues the same rhythmic fashion, day by day. Is it ever going to change? Asking myself. I can only succumb to giving no answers. Of course, the answers are there before my eyes. Those which watch them diligently as they pass without a notice. I'm here for an education, right? Part of me feels that might be the answer. Following the same path as everyone around me, living life nonchalantly, oblivious to the outside world. Being a student, it's a life not many would consider special, despite us wanting to believe so. But here, in this place, we define ourselves as individuals, a place where memories are made, where we form the bonds with those closest to us. Is that what this place means to me? Booty. One could say that being here is what makes us human. Coming here to be taught what it's like to have ambition, to find our dreams. I wouldn't consider myself to be one of those people. With no clear aspirations, finding something like that would be nice. Maybe in the end, that's what this place is to me. I just haven't found what I'm looking for. Damn, he's speaking facts. Give me an Asian hottie. Literally. Press A to write your forename in chalkboard on the chalkboard. Oh, I can write my name now. Danny. Lifting my hand away from the chalkboard, all that's left is my name etched neatly in white and otherwise blank canvas. Being able to start again as a transfer student sounds like more than just a dream. Having the opportunity to make new connections, to make a new impression on myself rather than having to be the me everyone had the chance to know over the last 3 years. Damn, yo, this is hitting the core. Because I've had these thoughts before. If I were to describe it, fun would be the word that'd come to mind. If luck was on my side, who knows? Maybe I meet a shy girl on the way to school under the guidance of fate. Or perhaps I'm just overthinking it. Something like that seems too cliched. Ain't got GPA. Not familiar with your game. Nevertheless, standing here in the bliss of thought, working against what I was supposed to be doing doesn't make my situation any better. Cleaning duty is something we're all tasked to do at some point, but given the amount of dust and grime laced across the room, I don't feel as if those before me put much effort into it. The tradition, or more so, the will of learning life skills seems to have died off around here. Maybe this wouldn't be such a pain in the ass if I wasn't the only one here. Crying out in an empty room. The delicacy put in, the delicacy put into writing my name to the board is quickly erased by the desire to get out of here as soon as possible. I would have finished by now if the person who had the ingenious idea of skipping out actually decided to turn up. It's not as if they didn't know the job requires more than one person. If I knew who they were, I would have something to say, but I'm not the type of person to go out of my way to confront them. Damn, this is me. Is this really me? That, and I can't recall who it was anyway. I wipe away the dust settled along the edge of the bookshelves, leaving the stray speckles to glisten in the now setting sun. Sounds those engaged in club activities resonate from throughout the school grounds. We're lame. Yes, we are lame. All that's left now is to mop the floor, and my responsibilities as janitor can be passed on to the unfortunate classmate tomorrow. So wait, these schools got these motherfuckers cleaning the classroom? Where the janitor at? Ain't that a janitor's job? They got low cost. You gotta make the students do the work. Fuck. Perhaps they'll be lucky enough to have company. Weaving through the desks scattered across the room, the trip to the supplies cupboard is nothing but a short one. Swinging the door open, the scene before me presents a sight of emptiness as I remain still, clutching the door's handle. At this point, giving up doesn't seem like a bad idea, but the part of me is still engrossed in getting the job done seems to say otherwise. Damn, this is me. Like, even though I have misfortunes like Brock, I gotta do it. Gotta get the job done. That's literally only when I'm not at home. I may as well scout for a mop and bucket elsewhere. Given the apathy our class has towards cleaning, finding a spare set in another room wouldn't be a bad wager. I make my way out of the classroom, under the assumption that the easiest thing to do would be to ask another next class. That is, if they haven't already finished or given up. Life skills. Oh. So they teach you life skills by making you clean the classrooms? That's something they're just cutting costs. That's not how they pay a janitor. They pay their janitors hourly, so they make the students clean the classrooms so they don't have them stay that long. Cause I bet you janitors probably stay until like what, 8 or 9 o'clock. Then have to come back at like. I bet you janitors have to leave. They probably come in at like. As soon as school ends, right? It's like I'm guessing like 2 or 3. Cause my school used to end at like. Both maybe. Probably. But yeah, the janitors used to come in to our school at like 4. So they probably stayed there until like 10 or 11 just to clean that whole school. Yeah, it probably was a long ass time. Damn, I didn't think about that until now. That's why I feel so bad for like people like I know I'm on a tangent right now, but I feel bad for like janitors like the end of school year when everyone's just throwing papers all over the place. Powerhouse of the cell. Yeah. We know that one. Much to my surprise, peering into the room seems to have paid off. 2 girls making conversation inside, both brushing away at the remnants of afternoon lessons still chalked on the board in front. I head to the door. Excuse me? Would either of you happen to know where I could find a spare mop and bucket? The question itself isn't one I'd particularly dream of asking girls my age. After a quick glance towards one another, almost as they were conferring silently, they both return their gaze to me. The closer one responds.
I'm not sure. There might be one in the science lab, though.
That shit caught me all the way off guard. Yeah, I was about to talk too. They caught me all the way off guard. A lot of value in finishing school. Grow who rear children and make house worth a lot. But I feel like they don't teach people that though.
But I don't think anyone goes to clean there.
Alright, I'll go check. Thanks. Departing the two with a slight bow, I head off to the direction of the science lab. The subject itself has never been my strongest. Far from it, same. But given that we don't do much practical work, I bet I wasn't the one here holding a grudge against just sitting at the desk just to trace the teacher's notes from board to book. I arrive at the door to the lab. Privy to the sounds of the footsteps seeping from the faint gap below the door. Unlike regular classrooms, the labs are walled off from the corridor in each floor, giving those inside a sense of privacy. Finishing school will be good for it. It's fallen out of favor with modern sensibilities. Wait, so people actually send their kids to those type of schools so they can learn life skills? But like what? Like it's like they have, like you learn how to pay taxes. But see, they teach you how to take care of yourself, but they don't teach you how to actually like do anything. Like and then they're like, okay, well, I guess you only really need to know simple math, right? And nowadays you got a calculator, so it's not like it's like that hard to like. Oh, be a good homemaker. So this is like for women. Oh, but it's an older practice. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why I don't do that then. Damn, that sucks. Damn. If there's a teacher in there, then they're bound to know where I can get my hands on the cleaning supplies I need. What a delight. Opening the door, however, grants me with a sight I couldn't say I was expecting. Briefly blinding by the rays of sunlight flowing from the windows across the room, a figure of a girl materializes as my eyes adjust to the brightness. Adorned in a flowing white lab coat, her eyes intently study the flask and test tube within a grip of her fingers. Okay, so they're just gonna assume that these people are 18 years old. Okay, that is our assumption. They are 18. They're all 18 years old. Your elo going to be super high. Like get the push for woman independent, but also for like, hey, can we do the meta? Elo gonna be super high. You know, I never thought about that. Honestly, most men want a wife that like takes care of their house, though, right? Her entire self, oblivious to my presence, as she focuses on her what's before her. They not to sound like rude, but it's like, damn. Now that I think about it, a lot of women, or like a lot of young women my age, are like none of them know how to cook at all. At all. Resting behind her shoulders, her hair, done neatly into a ponytail, blows softly in a draft from an open window. Despite opting for her glasses as opposed to proper goggles, she seems to have some sense of safety at least. Taking a closer look, as I continue to stand in the doorway without words, her identity makes herself clear to me. Kyoko Ishikawa, a classmate of mine. I don't know her personally, but I've been quite oblivious to not know who she is. She's pretty famous around the school, being known for her intelligence. So to top the leaderboards for every test, not just in the school, but even regionally. The more I think about it, the more it makes sense to find her here. It's not a surprise. However, that sense of fame also comes a certain amount of infamy. Given the number of people talking about her, rumor has it that a few months ago she was caught cheating. But as far as I'm aware, they were nothing more than allegations. Nobody has a real way to get confirmation from her. But nobody made that effort anyway. Dating game is a game. You can cook your rating way higher. She herself doesn't talk much. Those nerdy types of girls never do. I guess she's probably just shy. after accidentally pushing the door open. Kyoko's head turns to my direction, having now spotted me, leaving her slightly shocked by my presence. Perhaps standing here dwelling on her was pretty weird when I could have just spoken up beforehand. Now it just feels awkward. She looks like a deer caught in headlights. Speaking up now couldn't hurt. Excuse me. Do you know if there's any cleaning supplies in here? She hesitates for a second, leaving her mouth slightly ajar. Only in what I can assume is an attempt to search for words. Soon enough, she speaks up.
The cleaning equipment? You had me excited for a second, but I think there's some here.
Yo, this voice actor is trash. No, let me stop. Like, why are they making that voice? Why can't you just talk normally? You know what? It'll probably... But to think about this, though, Tony. It's like, I have bad voice acting, and they have bad voice acting, so it's going to be good. It's like Temu movies. Like, they're so bad, they're good. Or Tubi movies. They're so bad, they're good. Temu movies. She's mixing. I can't see what there is to be excited about. Rather, I'd be kind of annoyed if someone interrupted me. She seems to be focused on whatever she was doing. An experiment of sorts, but by the looks of it. Micropipette. You're judging her science skills. Kyoko Ishikawa added to the encyclopedia. We have an encyclopedia? Oh my god, that is a lot of women. That is a lot of women. Is the volume still good, Tony? Should I keep it like this? Maybe this is fine right here. Alright, the volume is fine. A lot of women's in here, you know? Oh, it's okay. It says, what the fuck does this mean? Oh, that's configuration. Where the fuck do I go to look at my shit? There's a lot of women. Ken. Are these all the people here? Oh boy. Okay. And why is that?
Nobody cleans her much.
Much. Why'd she make that voice? Man, I wish they had more grown, like, voice acting. I feel like a predator. They're 18. They're all 18, so. No, I mean, what was so exciting? Kyoko looks at me with a smile that's all too passionate.
I thought you were here to join the science club.
I'm not quite sure what it is she's expecting me to say, but even after this brief conversation, my image of her was as reserved. Quiet girl has been completely shattered. She appears to radiate enthusiasm. This is the science club? They're probably 14. Don't do that, bro. They're not leaving kids at school by themselves without no teacher. And being 14 in the school? No.
What did you think it was?
As far as I'm aware, what I walked in on was a soul girl conducting an experiment alone after school. Not a fully fledged club. Literally how I feel about this. Tony, I'm not going to say it on stream or in the video because I have to post this on YouTube. But I bet you were like, bro, when did she start doing this? When did she start doing this? When did she start doing this? My brother trying to find out. Yeah. That's actually pain. You're like, damn. Ain't nobody want to tell me? That's crazy. This 4 years after you left the school? Damn. Shawty was down bad. Anyway, I'm pretty sure you need at least 5 members for that. The fact that she's conducting experiments without a teacher's supervision, though, is more than enough to tell me she doesn't take the rules very seriously.
You don't look very impressed.
I can't say that I am. After all, I came here so I could finish cleaning this classroom. Not to take samples of extraterrestrial activities. That's because I came here to get a mop and bucket, not to check out a club.
Okay, I'll go get them now. But please, take a seat, at least.
I feel disgusted. Hopefully the other girls don't have like super childish voices. They probably do. To be honest, delaying my inevitable return to scrubbing the grime off the classroom floor wouldn't be such a bad idea. I may as well stay for a while and hear her out. Kyoko quickly returns, supplies in hand, along with a glum expression carried on her face.
I've been trying to get more members, but nobody seems to be interested.
On the prowl. I'm not a predator. Nobody seems to be interested.
It's hard to find people who like science.
I do not like science, Shawty. You got the wrong one. It's almost as if she's trying to make me feel sympathy for a girl I once thought would be to be quiet, even shy. She sure seems persistent. The saying, "Don't judge a book by its cover," comes to mind. After talking to her, though, the rumors painted her as doesn't seem to be true. That higher than you aura people had talked about behind her back, none of it seems believable anymore. She's just a normal high school girl, as far as I can tell. High school woman.
Do you like a drink? The store were having a special, so I bought as many as I could.
Nice non-committal response. As many as I could. Drinks?
My bag was denser than osmium.
Osmium? What the fuck is osmium? Her science joke, well, more of a reference, is completely lost on me. Placing a small rucksack at the desk in front, she pulls out a can of soda from an unholy pile of stuff inside. Osmium. Yo, Tony, what are you saying, bro? There's no way that can be healthy.
This one's a drink for the intellectuals, the chosen ones.
Why does she talk like that? I'm not sure whether I should find that funny, but Kyoko stands before me, moving her gaze to meet mine.
I'm not going to drink them all. I just bought them in case anyone came to join the club.
I appreciate the offer. Alright, let's get this straight. At least the voice actor's over 18. There's no way there's a young ass voice actor like this. They had to be at least in their 20s. Okay, that'll be the last time we talk about it. I appreciate the offer, but I really should get back to cleaning duty. Saying hurts a little, given the look on her face, but joining our club really isn't my priority right now.
Please? I've only met one other person interested in joining, and she doesn't even go to this school.
She's a decoy. Then Chris Hansen's gonna come out once I actually commit to staying. Have a seat for me, Danny. Please, have a seat for me. Do you know why you're here? Can I ask why you're here, Danny? Here for a science project. Do you know how old this girl is? I knew it was a trap. That's what they all say. It's like, I knew it was a trap. Okay. Her eyes are masked by the look of sadness as they stare me point blank. Saying that she looks sad would be easier. Walking out her at this point would make me feel bad. I used to do those kind of investigations. Really? Were you like an officer? Walking out her point. I guess I can consider it. That should get her off my case for now.
You'll try it out?
Sure, I guess. For that, her face beams with happiness as her lips curl up into a smile. I can't remember the last time I saw one so genuine. And somehow so cute, almost innocent. You busted a bunch of them? Damn, that's crazy. Now it's all over YouTube now. I can't say I'm a good... You know what? Let's take a break from this. After this chapter, we're going to watch a pedo video. Because I haven't finished watching it. It's just from your company. I didn't directly arrest anyone, but passed on information to law enforcement that did. Damn, that's cool. It's a good thing you clean up the... Because, bro, you'd be surprised at how many people really are like that, though. That's nasty. Because sometimes they have kids. Anyway, let's finish this. I'm supposed to be posting this on YouTube. I'm going to restart this. I'm going to post it on my own time. I can't say I'm good at science or keen on it, but staying here for a while couldn't hurt, could it?
Thank you. I mean, welcome to the club.
I couldn't say that I expected this. Far from it. From the outside, and little I knew of her, Kyoko didn't seem like a person to get this worked up about a stranger joining our club. Even though we're classmates, it's not like we know each other well. However, in a way, her actions are charming. She doesn't seem like a bad person.
Anyway, you were after the cleaning equipment, right?
She goes through the cleaning equipment and Chris Hansen comes out. Have a seat for me. It's not as if I've forgotten. Yeah, I should probably get back to that.
If you don't mind, I'll come with you.
Huh?
I'm supposed to be on cleaning duty anyway.
She's supposed to be helping me clean that goddamn... She's supposed to be helping me clean the goddamn classroom. She out here doing this? See, this is a problem with women these days. So she's the one who ran off. I don't know whether this is a coincidence or just sheer karma on her part. Rising from my seat, Kyoko too gets ready to join me on our adventure. She rests her lab coat on a nearby desk. The two of us, now ready to make our way back to class, finish out the responsibilities handed to us. Leave the room. Hey, we ain't acting out. Well, for the most part, the responsibilities handed to us. As we head out the corridor, I accidentally bump into a passing student, a girl, about Kyoko's height. Kyoko herself takes a step backwards, almost behind me, as the girl in front now faces me with an irate glare.
How about you watch where you're going, will you?
Oh, this is what I like. This is what I like. This is what I like. You quit the class. Inside, I feel like I should be saying that too. Her head turns to face Kyoko, who has now tucked herself away behind me.
Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to have bothered you.
Darting her eyes back to me, her expression reverts to the same look of anger as before. Ooh. Enter Angry C Cup. As she walks away from the corridor, my mind wanders as a feeling of recognition flows about without coming to fruition. Bluntly put, I feel as if I know who she is. Kyoko sighs behind me, sliding out from the door and taking a step by my side. You know who that was? Nodding beside me, a downcast look coats Kyoko's face.
Naomi Sato.
Naomi Sato.
-3.
Naomi Sato. She sound grown. That's what I like. You mean the Naomi Sato?
Mm-hmm. I don't really get along with her.
No wonder I thought I knew her. In fact, for most guys, it'd be a crime not to. Her name gets around a lot. Hey, yo? Get down dating. I didn't really date. I had like 2 girlfriends in high school and middle school. All together. One in high school, one in middle school. My last girlfriend cheated on me. Haven't had a girlfriend since. I'm fairly certain her name topped the boys list for the most attractive girl in the year. And the girls list too. However, whatever it is, something is clearly going on between her and Kyoko. I can't just ignore that, but perhaps it would be better to not get myself too involved. Both of them are well known around the school. Kyoko for her intelligence and Naomi for her popularity and looks. Anyway, shall we get going to the classroom?
Okay.
Trying her hardest to regain her enthusiasm, Kyoko treads alongside me with a continue down the corridor. Me carrying the mop and bucket, and her strutting along. Oh my god, sorry. Her strutting along my side for now a somewhat relaxed expression. Whatever the situation is with Naomi, it's concerning. But getting involved is a different question. I think you're a great dude, no homo. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm trying to be better. A short while later, after mopping the floor for an extent we were both satisfied with, we stand alone in an otherwise empty but clean classroom.
I feel as if we accomplished something. Like an experiment. Done well.
That's a nerdy ass voice, bro. I'm so sorry. I wouldn't know how that feels, but maybe now she'll attend cleaning duty as she's supposed to. Now that she's here, though, I can't bring myself to complain. It was good to finally have company. Are you usually this talkative? I ask simply because she seems overly energetic cleaning a grubby classroom. Seeing how she acted earlier, I find it hard to believe she's like this around everyone. You still working at Panera? I bet you have chickadees now. I don't. I still work there, but no. Nope. Especially for someone who doesn't talk much to those around her.
I've never really had the chance to speak to many people. So, today has been fun.
Alright. Fair enough.
No! Now's the part where you're supposed to give me your number and say a cheesy quote to make me feel better about myself.
Yo, this girl she's reaching. Man committed to his work. Have you ever heard of an incel? It's not by choice. It's not by choice. I'm not sure how the world works in her mind, but she looks at me quizzically before resting her arms on my side.
Never mind.
On her side.
But I am going to need your number. You're joining the science club, right?
Let me get your number. I didn't say I wouldn't. I grab a nearby notebook from a random desk and tear it out on a sheet of paper, only to scribble my number onto the vast white space. Perhaps I should apologize for whoever's book this is. Somehow I can't help but feel like Kyoko's been waiting for someone to join the club like this. In a way, thinking about it makes me feel sorry for her. I can only feel bad for not being that interested in science. But at least I can give her moral support as she does whatever she does there.
There. Done.
Kyoko proudly presents her phone to me, showing that she's now added me as a contact.
I've spelled your name right, haven't I?
Yeah, that's right. I would be very very disappointed if you were smart and you didn't know how to spell. Danny.
I'll send you a picture later so you can add me to yours.
Send what? She stands before me, a smile spread across her face as the evening sunlight trickles through the classroom windows, pressing her cheeks as they glow slowly. I guess it's getting pretty late. Saying my thoughts out loud, Kyoko nods in agreement as we both exit the room. Disregarding to put away the cleaning equipment. That and whatever experiment she was up to beforehand. The school just blows up. As we exit the school grounds, Kyoko's soft footsteps ring out faintly amongst our almost silent surroundings. Spare the sounds of day-to-day life. I guess it shows how long we were cleaning for. I could swear that there were still club activities going on when we started. The evening skies blankets us in spring air as we stand together in the school gates.
You're coming to the science club tomorrow, right? Don't forget.
It's not like I could after our novel introduction, and all the begging involved that wrote me in. At the end of the day, maybe something like this would be nice. Maybe I could find some ambition, even if science isn't my strong suit. Don't worry, I'm not going to skip my first club meeting.
You make that sound as if you're planning on skipping some, though.
For the first time in a while, I laugh. In turn, Kyoko's mock frown shifts into a soft but truthful smile. I'll see you tomorrow, Kyoko.
I'll be waiting for you. We're classmates after all. I'll see you tomorrow, too.
This girl wants me. Our paths, despite parted by our departures, are now close together as clubmates. I turn to see Kyoko's figure in the distance, almost silhouetted by the evening sun. Calling it picturesque wouldn't be far-fetched. What the fuck? I guess I'm a member of the science club now. Chapter 1 done. Alright, we're gonna stop here on this. What the hell? 2 hearts. 1 story.
I thought you were here to join the science club.
This is like a recap of the chapter?
I'll be skipping training too, so don't feel too bad.
Hey, yo. This is gonna be a real interesting. Yeah, hey man, back up, dog. We don't swing like that. Oh, this is gonna be a good. This is gonna be a good game, huh? Bro. God. Damn. What's going on here? Yo, what was that? What was that? Act 1. Welcome to the club. So that was a prologue, basically. They did not have to show their boobs like that. They did not have to do that. Alright. We have that. We have the first prologue done. So I'm going to call that prologue. That was a long ass prologue. It should be interesting though. I wonder what this is. Is this a language thing? I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna touch anything.